from, actually this is not Television Centre. We're at Earl's Court. How rude, unreliable as ever. We'll have to find alternative transport because she's not getting me anywhere. So it's the tube this way. Good morning again from hopefully the right destination this time. I'm looking for an iconic building. I think I may have it in my sights right here. This is no thanks to that police box, by the way. We're finally here at Television Centre, a building I've wanted to, I don't know why, been drawn to this building. I think all the kind of classic TV programmes, Doctor Who, Fawlty Towers, Monty Python, Blue Peter, all were produced here. BBC headquarters from 1960 to 2013. Then the BBC left, they moved out, it's been refurbished. There's still 3 television studios here. Ironically, a lot of ITV programmes I think are currently produced here. I think the rest of this, probably 5 or so other studios, were knocked down. A lot of it, as seems to happen these days, have been turned into really expensive flats. But here we are, first glimpse, Television Centre. Television at Television Centre. Who'd have thought it? Along with table tennis. I think this used to be the car park. You can kind of walk around this, which obviously I'm going to do. Can't go, well actually I think you can go in. There's restaurants here, and this is a hotel now. That is TC1, Television Centre 1, one of the 3 remaining studios, and all the I think this is the donut, the kind of central bit, that's been made into flats, several million I think pounds if you wanted to buy one. Can still see what was the BBC logo there, the 3 squares for BBC. So this is TC1, still television studio. Obviously that's you can't get in there unless you're Noel Edmonds or somebody. Actually I think he's moved to New Zealand, maybe not Noel Edmonds. Let's go in. You could also go into this central inner donut. Let's do the donut. The Helios. Now that used to be the main reception area for the BBC. This, again, all I can think of with this is record breakers. They had all the kids tap dancing around here years ago, but all of these were offices. These are now apartments, expensive apartments. This is TVC, so they say. This is the statue of Helios, which I think is the god of sun, and the fountain is actually going. Apparently this fountain was turned off when the BBC were here, essentially because you could hear the water when they were recording programmes. so the fountain wasn't really ever on. Since 2013 they've put it on, although it's not making such a big effort at the moment. I think it does spray out more water at some point. Maybe it's too early. It's down here. Ooh. Oh, it's a gym. Of course it's a gym. There's a gym down there. I think what drew me to this building is the fact that, you know, Ronnie Barker, Ronnie Corbett, all these kind of famous TV personalities were here at some point or other. Yeah, and this is BBC, I think the studio works. Yeah, so this is still the BBC. I think this is the commercial arm of the BBC. We are Studio Works. What I also want to do is possibly, if it is possible, it may not be possible, to find the location of the original Blue Peter Garden, which I believe is on Wood Crescent behind here. So we are there. Wood Crescent is there. Now the location of the Blue Peter Garden, the original one, was there. Or was it there? No, I think it's there. So I'm just going to see how far we can get around there. Maybe not at all. The Blue Peter Garden was, when the BBC moved out of here, they took essentially the Blue Peter Garden with them, and it moved up to Manchester. But we'll just see if we can see the remnants of it, if we can get close to it. BBC Studios, One Television Centre, 101 Wood Lane. A lot of building work going on around here as well, just for a change. Yeah, it's all kind of private flats, so sadly I think the old Blue Peter, the original Blue Peter Garden, is unobtainable. It's nice that they've got the these kind of match the kind of iconic lights on TC1 down there, same pattern. It's okay, I'm not a car, so we can walk around the edge. This is Wood Crescent, around the kind of, it's a question mark shape really, television centre, with a kind of donut as the central bit in the middle. So let's see how far we can get. This Blue Peter Garden. Actually, I'm amazed. I think this is the space that did have the Blue Peter Garden in this section here. No, sorry, I'm not completely obsessed with the Blue Peter Garden. I just thought whilst I'm here, because virtually everything else is gone, I think there's a map over there. I'll bet you it doesn't mention Blue Peter Garden, but hey, let's have a go. Well, it looks like, from what I can gather, it probably was around about here. That's the back of the Donut Television Centre over there. It was here. I think this must be a new building. I thought this was an original. This was like an old building. I think this may be a new building. In which case, I think the Blue Peter Garden would have been around about here. The fact that there's a park here, the fact there's a bit of garden here, it makes no difference. I thought that could be it, but it's not. I think it's kind of around here. So there you go. Alan Gilbert reporting from what was the Blue Peter Garden back to the studio. This is Alan Gilbert reporting nearly live from Television Centre.
Oh, it's only on Sky.
I think so.